Hi there, welcome to IELTS Tutors. In this video, we will learn how to work out volume of cylinders. After watching this video, you will be able to work out the volume of a cylinder. As you know that generally, to work out the volume of a prism, we use the formula area of cross-section times by length. A cylinder may be seen as a circular prism with the circular face as its cross-section. Therefore, to work out the volume of a cylinder, we can use the formula pi r squared times by h, or simply pi r squared h. Let's start from question number 1. It says the diagram shows a cylinder, work out the volume, give your answer in terms of pi. As we have seen in the intro of the video, the volume of a cylinder can be worked out by the formula pi times r squared times by h. So in this question, I can see that radius is 6, so pi times 6 squared times by 10, that's the height. So as we know that 6 squared is 36 and times by 10, that will give me 360 pi, and that would be in the unit meters cubed. So my final answer will be 360 pi meters cubed. Moving to part B, it says, write your answer to part A, correct to 3 significant figures. For this, I need to use a calculator. If I type in 360 pi and press F to D button, or S to D button, depending on the calculator, I get 1130.9733355. If I want to round this to 3 significant figures, I need to look at my third significant figure. So first, second, third. What's the place value of this? This is 10. So I need to round this number to the nearest 10. If I round this number to the nearest 10, I will get 1,130 meters cubed. Let's move to question number 2. It says the diagram shows a solid cylinder, work out the volume, give your answer with calculator display. Right, so again, it's the same practice. We'll write volume is equal to pi times r squared times by h. Pi times by radius in this case is 5, so 5 squared times by 15. And if I use calculator for this, this will give me my answer as 1,001,078.097245. Moving to part B of the question, it says, write your answer to part A, correct to 3 significant figures. Right, to round this number to 3 significant figures, I need to look at the third most important digit in this number, which is 7. And what's the place value of this digit? It's tens. So I need to round this number to the nearest 10. And if I round this number to the nearest 10, I get 1,180 centimeter cubed. Right, let's move to question number 3. It says the diagram shows a cylinder, work out the volume, give your answer in terms of pi. And so what we will do is, again, we'll use the same formula. Volume is equal to pi times by r squared, which is the cross section, and times by the length. Same formula which we use to work out the volume of any prism. So pi times by r, which is 4 squared times by 12. I'll use calculator to work out the value of this. To pi times by 4 squared times by 12, and I'll get 176 pi. So my answer is going to be 176 pi. Right, moving to part B, it says write your answer to part A, correct to 3 significant figures. First of all, I need to see what number do I get if I press F to D button. Right, so I can see that I get 552.920307 centimeters cubed. Right, so I need to round it to 3 significant figures. Right, so I can see this first 5 is the most significant figure, the second one is the second most, and the third one is the third most significant figure. So I need to round this number to the place value of this one. So I can see the place value of this 2, the number 2 is actually a unit. So I need to round it to the nearest unit or nearest whole number. So if I round it to the nearest whole number, I will get 553 centimeter cubed. Let's move to question number 4. It says the diagram below shows a piece of wood. A piece of wood is a prism of length 6 meters. Cross section of the prism is a semicircle with diameter of 1.6 meters. Work out its volume. Give your answer in terms of pi. Right, this question is a bit more complicated than previous ones for 2 reasons. First of all, its radius not given, its diameter is given. So first of all, we'll work out its radius as being half of its diameter. So that should be 0.8 meters. And secondly, its cross section is not pi r squared. It's not a complete circle. It's only half of a circle. So that's why for the formula we will use pi r squared divided by 2 times by height or length. So this is going to be pi times 0.8 squared divided by 2 times by height is length here. It's 6 meters times by 6. Right, let's use a calculator to work out its value in terms of pi. So I'm going to start with a fraction button. Pi times by 0.8 squared. All of this divided by 2 times by 6. So this gives me the answer in terms of pi being 48 over 25 pi. So moving to the next part of the question, it says write your answer to part A correct to 2 decimal places. So I would actually press F to D button. Generally, some of the calculators also say S to D. So you can write, like, first of all, let me write down all of the calculator displays. So I would write 6.031857895. We are required to write only 2 decimal places, so that's why I'm interested in the first 3 digits, like 2 digits after the decimal point, and looking at immediately next digit. That's not 5 or bigger, so that's why I will just write it 6.03. That is my final answer. I hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. Thank you.